First, burn a crocodile to ashes, then find a 9 deaths revival herb to resurrect it. The famous alchemists Zuoqi and Geihong once crafted a miraculous elixir known as the 9 turns revival pill. It is said that this pill could bring the dead back to life, but the original recipe has long been lost. Many versions have circulated among the people. Whether they are true or false is unknowable to this day. However, many versions mention two magical things: the crocodile meat and resurrection grass. You might think crocodile meat is only for consumption, but actually it can be made into a traditional Chinese medicine. Crocodiles are one of the oldest reptiles on earth, belonging to the same era as dinosaurs. They are extremely fierce and have injured countless people. In ancient China, it was also called divine beast or dragon slayer, representing destruction and rebirth, and is a highly mythical creature. Its medicinal value is recorded in the Shenong Benkao Jing and Benkao Gangmu. The most essential parts of the entire crocodile are the skin and the 2 pieces of living flesh on the tail. The crocodile's tail is the engine of all its body's strength, with maximum force reaching 800 kilograms. Crawling, hunting and defense all rely on its tail for assistance. These 2 muscles on the tail are the finest traditional Chinese medicine, crocodile liver. Dry the extracted crocodile meat, slice it thinly, and place it in a ventilated area to air dry completely. Once dehydrated, it can be powdered for medicinal use. After obtaining the crocodile meat, what's next is to find the other miraculous item in the formula, the 9 deaths resurrection herb. The 9-colored dusk herb, also known as Selaginella, only grows on high-altitude cliffs. It is a very magical herb. Whenever its rooted environment experiences prolonged drought or a lack of rain, it pulls its roots from the soil, gradually dehydrates, and transforms into a ball of dry grass blown by the wind across the mountains. Once it finds a damp place, it takes root again, and in a very short time, the dry leaves turn green once more, reviving 7 times. This extremely resilient vitality made ancient people both respectful and wary of it. People believe that after consuming it, they can inherit its abilities and thus resurrect. Once picked, the 9 death twilight herb will shrink and wither within half a day after leaving water. And now it is just an ordinary plant. It is rumored that Geihong transplanted the 9 death resurrection herb to 9 places while refining the 9-turn resurrection pill, reviving it, and only after experiencing 9 lives and 9 deaths could it bring back the dead. In hindsight, this seems somewhat absurd, but my curiosity for this path of inquiry is insatiable. I am very curious about what miraculous effects it might have after experiencing 9 lives and 9 deaths. Thus, I arrived at the place where Geihong once refined the 9-turn rejuvenation elixir, Mount Luofu in Guangdong. Mount Luofu is the #1 famous mountain in Lingnan. In his later years, the famous alchemist and physician Geihong of the Western Jin dynasty lived here, leaving many place names and legends associated with him. The medicine washing pool was where he washed herbs for alchemy back then. It is said that the water in this pool absorbed the effects of countless herbs and medicines within a radius of several meters. There are no traces of mosquitoes within a meter. We transplanted the withered Juhuan herb to the edge of the small pond to absorb the spiritual energy of heaven and earth. After waiting 3 to 5 days, it can be revived. The resurrected juicy Huanghun grass needs to be sun-dried again until it withers, and then transplanted to a second location. It is then watered with the Changseng well water from the Chongshu Temple at Luofu Mountain to revive it again. The ancient Chongshu Temple was built by Geihong 1,700 years ago. Inside the temple is the Changseng well, which has never dried up in 1,000 years and is said to have effects of prolonging life. Local people come to seek the well water from the temple to ensure safety from diseases and disasters. Next, we need to find the Spring Source Cave on Luofu Mountain and let the 9 Deaths Resurrection herb undergo its 3rd revival. The gathering place of the 34th blessed land of the 7,006 Kuaishou refers to this place. It is famous because there is a clear spring falling from the top inside the cave. Each revival can absorb water from different places, and in this way, after 9 repetitions, it can absorb the spiritual energy of 9 blessed lands, allowing it to possess mysterious powers. Next, we still need to find the remaining 6 blessed lands: Gulong Spring, Suxi, Dragon King Pit, White Lotus Pond, Panlong Waterfall, and Tianshin Lake undergo the remaining 6 revivals. Longevity, immortality. Longevity has always been an unavoidable topic for humanity since ancient times. We all know that it's impossible for humans to have eternal life, but throughout history, countless emperors and famous people have continuously sought it. Or, at a certain stage, eternal life is just a thought, because we truly lack the courage to face death. Longevity and eternal life are common human desires. Of course, the pursuit of eternal life is not without its merits. For example, gunpowder, one of the 4 great inventions of China, was accidentally created during alchemy, as well as tofu and gold. Mercury, cinnabar, lime, distillation, sublimation, crystallization. These were all inadvertently invented by the ancients during alchemy, which can be said to have indirectly advanced the development of civilization. After running non-stop for a whole month, this cycle of 9 deaths and 9 lives has finally been completed. Next, place the revival herb into a jar, seal it with yellow clay, and send it to the furnace for calcination and carbonization. After experiencing 9 deaths and 9 rebirths, it will be reduced to ashes in the furnace fire. Through countless trials, this revival herb is finally completed. Finally, grind the carbonized 9 death rebirth grass and dried crocodile meat into powder, then mix them with turtle shell, deer antler, cigar, self-heal herb, liu jinu grass, and honey to make the 9-turn rebirth pill. I don't know if this pill is effective, but the entire production process indeed opened my eyes. Taoism's alchemy, medicine, chemistry, biology. A single pill taught me a lot of unknown things, even if it has no effect. But isn't this also